Hey, what's up, guys? Today's video, I actually found an article that is less of an article about what I think is good enough to talk about, but something that I actually think is a really good article. Uh, this one is What We Feel Now is Collective Grief. And in this article, the author is talking about the coronavirus, the year 2020, and a lot of things that people are going through. uh, just typical growing pains of losing things, losing a person, losing a loved one. But in this instance, the author is actually talking about losing a way of life. Uh, Very interesting to hear about. We all lost a way of life that we had grown used to living for our ever. We have never moved inside like this before. We've never had to wear masks. We've never had to put up with so many different challenges that we faced this year. It's quite a bit different to have to do things the way that we're doing them now. Businesses are adapting to move online, uh, students moving online, doing things virtually, artificial intelligence, robotics. I mean, it's so many different things these days. Uh, just things that we have never even thought were gonna happen for ever. I don't know anybody who thought that they were gonna live to see a pandemic. I know I certainly did not think I was gonna see a pandemic in my lifetime. Jess, my girlfriend, she even said she never thought she would live to see a pandemic. It just blows her mind. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people just collectively don't even know what to think about a pandemic, and it almost seems like it's just too surreal to believe. And I think a lot of people feel that way. That, oh well, how much of it is true? The news, they tell us that we're not supposed to wear masks, and it's okay to wear masks, but and it was all just to get enough masks for medical personnel and first responders. So, like, why would we trust people who lied to us about something so important, especially considering our own health? Why would you put the public at risk? And I completely understand whenever it comes to people who need these the protective gear, the protective equipment, so that they can work, so they can provide services to us in the middle of this. And 3M ramped up to over four times what they were producing in N95 masks and respirators. And they enacted that uh, the law that allowed them to seize businesses to like we were actually at war. None of us that are alive have really, at least in my generation, have ever been in a war. A lot of people, sure, they've been to Iraq, and that's completely different. But a lot of us back home have never been in a war type scenario, and that's how this section of government, this part of politics in our lives, has taken this COVID challenge on. So it's very interesting what they're talking about over here. He actually says, take the time to acknowledge that you're okay. Take some time so that you can take care of yourself, so that, do everything you need to do. There's people in the home, compassion, and that's a big part of grieving. Just acknowledging that you're grieving and that we're all grieving together over a way of life that we all lost collectively. It's not necessarily about anything other than that. We're all trying to navigate through this moment in time, and that's all it is a moment in time. It will pass just like anything else will. And we've all lost something, whether it was a job, whether it was a family member, a friend. I've had several friends who passed away this year, several family members, and all I can do about it is get up and go to work the next day and just try to hold my shit together. So, I just, that's all you can really do. And, hopefully you can do it without tearing each other apart. And it seems like I see a lot of people who are just tearing each other apart at the seams. And it really gets kind of almost annoying, but it's just disheartening, I don't like to see people that I grew up with, people that I've known my whole lives, fighting with one another over just such trivial things. And, the political stuff, I don't like politics. I never have. I've never cared about politics. And, like I said in the last video, politics is not anything to fight over. There's no sense in even having politics that we need to concern ourselves with. Let them do their thing and we'll do our thing and we'll vote, and we don't need to fight over that kind of stuff. I think it's silly. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's staying safe. And, take some time out for yourself. Take some time out for your family, and be good to your friends, guys. We're all just trying to navigate this horrible time, and hopefully we can all get through it. So, if you like the video, if you like the channel, please comment, share, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys and hear what you think about my videos. Have a good day. Peace.